It is your Classic Metal Show right here on theclassicmetalshow.com. That's brand new stuff from Life of Agony. The name of the album is A Place Where There's No More Pain. Name of that tune was World Gone Mad. And here's a guy that always keeps the world mad. It's the one and only Joey Z. Joey, how are you, man?
Who's Joey Z? Are you sure you got the right interview?
I hope so.
I can pretend to be Joey Z if you want. Who's he? Wow. Okay. What? Yeah, seriously. Are you sure you've called the right number? Because I was meant to do an interview, and I'm not Joey Z.
Who is this?
Who's Joey Z? Who's Joey Z, for starters? Yeah, hey, man, I'm Joey Z. How's it going, man? Yo.
Who is this?
Wait a second. Are you Pet Dean guy?
Am I who?
What are you?
This is.
Who are you?
This is Chris from Classic Metal Show.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think you, Chris Aiken.
That's me.
Wow, this is weird because I'm not Joey Z.
Who is this?
But I've got an interview with Chris Aiken at 11:30 a.m. for Pit Riff.
Yeah, who is this?
This is Chris from Alestorm.
What?
That's weird. Wow, this is cool. Who's Joey Z then?
From Life of Agony.
That's not me.
Oh my
crazy.
God!
Yeah, you got some. We got some twisted numbers here. This is great. I can pretend to be Joey Z. I'm looking up at Life of Agony now. I'm gonna find out who I am. Joey Z. Oh, he's the only one that he didn't have his own Wikipedia page. He's the only one.
All right. Well, this is one of the all-time weird ones, but
yeah, that's crazy.
But let's roll through this anyway. How about that? How about if we just wing from there? Since I have Chris from Alestorm on the phone and one of the most unbelievable weird things ever, let's talk about your new album, No Grave But the Sea. How's that?
Well, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's no Life of Agony, but it's all right. You know? Well, pirates and shit, I guess.
Well, I'm in. I was aware of the record. I did not have an interview scheduled, but we can rock this, no problem.
That's just weird. I'm cool if you're cool. But
I'm cool, dude. It's definitely cool, man. Unbelievable. Well, do that. Since we're doing this, let's talk some Alestorm, man. Let's talk about the new record. Certainly, it is. It's everything that you guys always deliver, man. It's pirates and it's spooky and it's metal and it's everything you guys are known for.
I mean, I suppose it is. It's dumb songs about pirates and swearing and drinking. Yeah, we do nothing. Getting out there, making stupid music for kids. 12-year-old kids. That's our fan base, I suppose. Right.
Definitely. Now, dude, talk a little bit about this record, man, and when you go in to write a record like this, I never understand, and as your band, I never understand, where do you even find themes and, topics? I know it's kind of a fun thing for you, but, I mean, are you guys, like, really into pirates, or where does that come from?
No one likes pirates. That's like for kids who like dressing up to dumb shit. We're just a band, You see, we got a lot of fans like, ahoy, me hearties! I love you. Will you plunder my booty at the next Renaissance fair? I'm like, no, you got the wrong guys. That's more kind of Joey Z's kind of territory. He's in the dress up as pirates. We just like playing dumb songs about cool stuff, and yeah, we kind of got thrown into this whole pirate world. But we just like making cool music. That's our thing.
Sure. But you even you have to admit that by doing this type of a thing where you constantly have that theme, that you do invite that fan base to you.
Oh yeah, I mean, like it's we at the end we don't mind. It's all it's more people who think we're great, people who because a lot of fans they do come to the shows in stupid costumes, wielding a sword and all that sort of thing, and it's while we think it's a little bit silly, But people love it, and we're like, okay, let's embrace this in a way. I'm never gonna tell someone to fuck off because they're wearing a pirate hat, but yeah, it's all advertising, I guess. If people wanna dress up in a costume and plunder my booty, it's fine by me.
Certainly, man. Well, dude, one thing that I do know is that on the last record, you guys like had, I think, your best commercial success, or at least in the States. You guys, I know you guys were like on Billboard or Heat Seekers or one of them. Does that put pressure on you this time, or do you just kind of take that with a grain of salt?
Yeah, because last time around, like you say, I think we got number 7 on the Heat Seekers chart, which is kind of cool in a way. And what else is it? Like in Europe as well, like we got like top 40 in Germany. I think like 26 in the regular German album charts. And there's all this like pressure, like, fuck, what if people don't like the next one? What if this one does worse? Because now there's like this quantifiable evidence of exactly how popular we were when that album came out, the chart positions. If this one does worse, I'm like, wow, I guess we suck now. This is the big slow decline into obscurity. And then, I just hope it doesn't do worse, because I'm not sure I'm ready yet to come to terms with the fact that we're irrelevant. So yeah, fingers crossed it'll do at least the same or better.
Sure.
Otherwise, I might just kill myself. That'd be bad. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
I hear you.
Or just start a new band.
Right.
Or join Life of Agony.
Well, apparently they need you.
Nice. New press agent, that's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. When you guys went in to write this record, you were saying, or we were just saying about how it did have, significant chart success for you. Do you feel like in this time, in 2017, where a lot of people just aren't buying music anymore, where they just go to Spotify or whatever and listen to stuff, do you feel like numbers even matter anymore, or is it just a process of get new music out there knowing that people will hear it through some medium and hopefully come to the shows?
Yeah, I guess there's that old-fashioned part of me, who kind of, when I was growing up, 15 years ago, when music sales were still relevant, I guess there's a part of me that kind of wishes it was those days, and every time we see ourselves doing well, like, yay, I'm doing that cool thing that people used to do on TV. But it is becoming increasingly irrelevant, and we see it a lot, particularly because our fans tend to be of a younger generation who are definitely not the record buying type. They're they're the ones who will go on to Spotify and YouTube and whatever and don't actually buy albums. So it's like I say, even if you don't get that sort of quantifiable commercial success, you still know that you're popular, because these kids are still coming to shows. You watch the number of crazy people watching like fucking YouTube videos and shit going up by the millions every second. You're like, wow, people do like us, and we love that. But I think we're definitely one of these bands in the sort of the post record sales world. It doesn't affect us too much, but we know that like I say, even no one buys the album, but we're still popular. You go to the shows and there's thousands of people screaming at you, and that's all that matters in the end. Are people coming out and rocking out and loving the songs? And for the most part, they are. Yeah. So yeah.
Sure.
Happy enough.
Now, do you find, or maybe you don't even see it because you're way too close to it, but do you find that metal fans and fans, especially of a band like yours, that is sort of a niche, with that, that whole mix of power metal and folk type stuff and pagan type stuff, you guys have that whole mix of things. Do you find that those fans are a little bit more loyal and will still go out and buy the records versus just, stealing it from some methodology, or not really?
Yeah, I think that sort of thing, particularly with metal, not even just folk metal, power metal, whatever you call it. It's most metal fans are incredibly loyal. Like, when was the last time you were walking down the street and you just saw a guy wearing a shirt of, like, I don't know, a Jay-Z shirt or whatever, some random pop act shirt? No one wears T-shirts of pop bands or even rock bands, but everyone wears metal shirts.
Mm-hmm.
There's like metal fans are so into their thing, that they go crazy. They're really loyal to their genre and to the band they love. It's there's that whole sense of like community. Like there's so many like metal festivals that go on, and like people go absolutely crazy for it. So there's a definite loyalty in the metal community, which is cool.
Sure, definitely. Now, Chris, you guys did have a member change since the last release. Talk a little bit about your new guitarist.
Yeah, well, Danny, our old guy, he, I think being in the band got too much for him. It's an incredibly stressful life, again, touring all the time and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he just had to tap out. But so we found this guy. His name's Matej Bodor. We just call him Bobo. He's like this Hungarian dude who just shreds on guitar. And we met him at a festival a few years ago when his old band and our band were playing. We ended up getting drunk one night at a hotel, ended up naked wrestling through the lobby of the hotel. And, when you meet someone like that, this person's going to be good fun. So, yeah, like I say, when Danny quit, we're like, okay, we know the right guy for this. So we hired him, and he just said, yep, and he was so keen, and he, fit into the band like a well-fitting pirate hook. And he's just great. He immediately became one of us. Like, he didn't feel like the outsider or the new guy. And he can shred, and he can, his solos aren't just dumb and fast. He's got really a very kind of lyrical guitar style. So he just adds so much new elements to the band, and he's wonderful.
Sure. Did the way that you guys write and create music change at all with a new guy in the band? Because a lot of times that changes the chemistry of actually putting music together.
Well, I mean, for the most part in this band, I write 80% of the music, and the rest is our other keyboard player, Elliot. So the guitar player, this time Matty, he didn't write any actual music.
Okay.
But because of the way he plays, it's we sort of specifically arranged the music to have a lot more moments to show off his style of playing. So there's a lot more kind of big, awesome harmonized guitar, keyboard solo sections, because he just does some really kind of cool, lyrical solos that we just jam into the record. So yeah, we sort of arranged the songwriting around him, definitely. If he wasn't in the band, these songs would be different, that's for sure.
Sure. Now, Chris, I gotta think, and this is maybe dumb fan question, but okay. How is it that Alestorm is not the headline band for every one of these fucking cruises that are out there? You guys should be the headliner, man. You think about Alestorm, we're a band that sings about getting drunk on a ship in the Caribbean Sea, basically. And then what are these cruises? It's a bunch of metalheads getting drunk on a ship in the Caribbean Sea. It's like, we are the perfect fucking band for all this shit. We should be, every time there's a boat, I demand to be on it. But no, we've not there's that one 70,000 tons of metal. We've done that a couple of times. We're really overdue to go back to that, because I could really do with a cruise right about now. I mean, yeah, actually every time we play them, the reception is crazy. It's insane. People go absolutely batshit for us. People backflipping everywhere, and it's great fun. And yeah, we'll do more of those, I hope. Sure.
It is the coolest thing. It's us in our element. So let's fingers crossed for the future. We'll do a bunch more.
Sure. Excellent, man. Well, dude, as you're looking forward at the release of the new record, which comes out the end of this month, right? Next week, maybe?
May 26th, which is what?
Oh, yeah.
Still
Okay.
End of a week, fucking hell.
Yes, week and a half from now. With that, what do the plans look like for the rest of the year and moving forward? Do you got tours booked, or are you still working on that, or where are you at?
We are going to be busy boys. Well, we've got a few festivals in Europe, like Hellfest, Graspop, a couple of others. Then our big cruising for this year is Warped Tour, all across the USA. Something you'd usually associate with pop punk bands and screamo bands, and then suddenly a pirate folk metal band is going to be on the lineup. So that's going to be absolutely batshit insane, and that's going to do us for most of summer. Then it's going to be a few more festivals. Then it's going to be a huge European tour. Then it's going to be a South American tour. Then it's going to be a few more festivals. Then it's going to be a UK tour, and by then it's going to be next March.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we're going to keep ourselves busy for the foreseeable future, spamming this record to everyone who wants to listen. Excellent.
Well, dude, the name of the new record is No Grave But the Sea. It is Alestorm, not Life of Agony. And and dude, tell people where they can go online to find out more about the band and where you're going to be and tour dates and all that stuff.
Yeah, go to www.thepiratebay.net and download all our albums. They're pretty good. Also, I don't know, Facebook, usual stuff. Internet.com/Alestorm. Yeah, we're not hard to find. Buy our shit, come to our shows.
There you go.
Also, go watch Life of Agony. They're pretty good.
Perfect, man. Well, dude, as a tradition on the show, we always let the artist pick a closing track from the release and maybe tell us a story about it. So what would you like us to wrap this one up with?
Ooh, can you swear?
Yeah.
Can you say rude words? All right, then it's got to be Fucked with an Anchor, because it is the most ridiculous song on the entire record, and it's just this big, happy, sing-along song with gratuitous lyrics about raping someone with an anchor.
Sounds pleasant. All right, dude. Well, let's check it out right now. This is brand new stuff from Alestorm. It is Fucked with an Anchor right here on your Classic Metal Show.